Yembra transfer issues in the so now screen as well. There is Domenico Berardi. Kovacic the Metese Luteye say he's agreed personal terms near there. The closer Matteo Kovacic gets to joining Manchester City, the closer it will be for LK Gundogan to move towards another club. There are two options: Barcelona, Paris Saint-Germain. But Barca no looking more likely because boy Nankasa confesses and the dream club FC Barcelona. But on the screen, Domenico Berardi number 10, Mr. Sassuolo na me friend. Ni na say ne career ni na no from the Moframbrim edebesi baby awadru sese you know. Sassuolo na we see akandia mom. He's seen the best of Sassuolo. And even not in their best, he's seen it as well. But then you know akwenya na ba said Domenico Berardi e can bye bye. Eritre Sassuolo for now to the capital of Rome. Okosi akainema the blue side, which is Lazio. Na Lazio, na AC Milan and AS Roma and ananko mo chasing. But he will not be joining the red side of Milan and then Rome, but or joining the blue side. Ni na say Maurizio Sarri ono your coach. Edema Lazio Boboko no. He's had talks with Impenifor mo head Lazio Boboko no. No catch you say he needs this guy in his setup. Obebua Pejanioma. Berardi joined Sassuolo at the teenage age of 16. We see a kind of more from the youth side and on the Remo Serie B. Or not a part of the Sassuolo squad with Richmond Boadu.
Yes.
Oboye very integral in qualifying Sassuolo to the Calcio Serie A. Boadu was leading the attack when he played as a second striker. Into most of the goals now Boadu share no. A branch away in the assist Nemano. From 2013-2014 now, Odi Omube Remo in the top flight. He's never looked back. Watwaswa Amase over 300 appearances. On the all-time top scorer for a club Sassuolo. Share 133 goals. Then we're contributing 91 assists. So everything goes as Sassuolo are contributing in ano. This man is at the center of it. But you say, Bema Beyebi Wanyani, he's taking them this far. But also he needs to get far in his career. And he thinks that a brush up with Lazio, who have qualified for the Champions League, you know, the coach he will be playing under, Maurizio Sarri, a offensive-minded coach. And to a player, not technically you are brilliant, which this guy has. Or a player now of flair, which this guy has. Or a knack for scoring goals, which this guy has. Then what sounds you good from set-piece situation, or a deadly from free kicks and then penalties. This guy also has it all. So Obetimia blossom under the wings and at the tutelage of Coach FNC Maurizio Sarri. And I think that marriage in Lazio will work well for them.
The combination with Chilo Immobile. Yeah. Goes to Bebao.
Exactly. Once there, Sarri Nankasa preferred to play in a 4-3-3 formation. So the three-man front line, Onya Felipe Anderson, Onya Domenico Berardi, Onya Chiro Immobile, it will still work well for them. Lazio still have a component of other attacking players who can help push their cause, whether from the bench or in the starting lineup. But the team no question no, the squad and then the coach, Ebebua ama taking the career no to the next level. Near who the Nyoma Esieko, still from Italy. Italy League no akwakoye a vulture league. Or no share the ya to no abe policy. But a policy we swa a was so Tommy no nyason faso. So basically a more dealing in scraps. That is what the Italian league symbolizes. Now this guy, Sofiane Amrabat, ne stock no arise ever since Morocco about World Cup 2022. A wonderful job. Now Sofiane Amrabat is a defensive playmaker or a defensive-minded midfielder who will contribute in terms of passing and build-up play. He is somebody who neutralizes the threat of opponents. And they, you know, Ama class do not have sought him out. Say if possible, one Barcelona. They've looked at this guy as a potential replacement for Abrante Sergio Busquets. The latest one, Abimno, Bayern Munich. Now, Bayern have come into the picture because they feel that Sofiane Amrabat, here one Netherlands, only in Northern Amrabat, one of Munyo born entity na. So in as much as he plays for Morocco, the football training, education, it has come from mainstream Europe, countries that develop the technical abilities of players. Now Amrabat, so Bayern for say they are targeting Declan Rice as a more primary target. In the event so many Declan Rice this will be the next available option that they will move to. They intend person will be here for midfield. They see that with just Joshua Kimmich, they are light in terms of defensive midfielders are or make me easy build up play. And if they get Sofiane Amrabat, he's going to add up and then also create competition within that particular position there. Already, Declan Rice is sought after by Manchester United, Arsenal. In recent times, United interest no equally up. In Arsenal, Bayern.
Okay.
Arsenal will need to convince him. Now Bayern know that they can never go to a bidding war with Arsenal. Sikasem no Bayern ain't to say the English clubs need to. So if the event say Declan Rice goes for money, Arsenal pays more, then they'll move to Sofiane Amrabat and see if they can sort out their issues and then make sure so or beefy up or more defensive midfield position or betia bana so ntimi mbo. Me dinka catch Amrabat no nya ne ball muntete from the Netherlands. He's technically brilliant and Obie who how good he is when he showcased his talent at World Cup no and so Edema Morocco national team. So clearly it looks like that will happen. Now Bayern are adding to their menu because it's a key department that took care of who said. So to me Shemukina ebe man team nenya the right balance to deliver whatever tactics or formation or no best set. And the latest addition is Conrad Lima. No be himself be join it, but the official confirmation has come. Now who is Conrad Lima? Unim Leon Goretzka. Time I know what form pana. That is Conrad Lima.
Oh, okay.
The best example I made with the man. Now he's the typical box-to-box midfielder. He has energy to bend. Or an excellent pressing monster.
Oh, okay.
Bueno or Awadia. They be ano.
Monster with it.
No, this guy is a pressing monster. The metrics show in the last 3 seasons across Europe, not Bundesliga. Oh, per midfielders are. Or more pressing a disruptive opponent Redema. This guy falls in the top 5. Most presses, whether one the chrome and also opponent in half. Most attacking presses. So winning ball winning nearly to an attacking action for the team. This guy fits in there. And what Bayern team name no. Nipa nanko to me yes sir. Also add the goal scoring was Leon Goretzka. And when Bayern take in their prime under a year down Germany national team coach you know. They were able to win the Champions League, but Goretzka has paced out. The form not a depic Accra. So Bayern need reinforcement, and this guy slots in perfectly. Ubisa a question. Say what happens to Goretzka?
Yes.
Goretzka will need to consider his future. But in Kanka 2 midfielders Bayern are adding to their stables. Tuchel will move on to players who give him results. On call for a player who he expects to get better. Obienim de Goretzka ayama Bayern. But I don't think say enough say better a year time the amano say Tuchel will continue to play because Lima can play and aside Lima Amrabat ni we musuba a beshe infini mokina. I don't think there is a future for Marcel Sabitzer. Ewo Bayern Munich.
Gravenberch also any future no.
Ryan Gravenberch was brought in under a year Julian Nagelsmann. Now no onim so be developing no. The first season did not go according to plan. If Bayern keep making midfield additions, the writings will be on the wall. Say one pay baby and call either through loan and a permanent. A Bayern didn't so benye biabo. Tuchel had a 6-month period. Oh, bet me about Gravenberch. He assessed him, but I don't think he was so convinced. Say Gravenberch bet me a because these players have been signed on the recommendations of the coach. Lima, there nobody can agree that. But why is Amrabat in the picture? Why is Declan Rice in the picture? It means Bayern know that the midfield options available no and yet enough to take them where they want to get to. So players be to say Gravenberch, to say Leon Goretzka, they will need to look at their future elsewhere, whether in the short term or in the long term, because Bayern will want to move on.
Mickey Mate, Medasepa.